What's up, guys? Back again for another video just for you. This is part 2 of the Tamiya F104 Pro II build series. Anyways, I told you I'd be back with another video once I got a little bit of progress on this, and bang! There it is. So anyways, I have the body to do, and yeah, I decided that I would do kind of a combo with the Tamiya electronics, right? Because all of these are Tamiya electronics, well, technically. So, and I say technically, it's because Tamiya has their name associated with them. But anyways, this is a Hobby Wing ESC, I do believe. It came with an MF01X, and this is a GT-tuned Tamiya motor, because I thought that I would try to keep this build as Tamiya as possible, right? So just kind of to keep everything legit. Like, the only thing that's not Tamiya so far is a servo, right? But that's all right. It's like a 35 kg generic Amazon servo. I actually had to crop the servo because this kit calls for a servo that has no mounts on it, because it provides mounts, and oddly enough, you have to use double stick tape, right? It's weird. But anyways, so this is pretty much the car. Right? It's missing a battery, it's missing a receiver, and that's it, you know? So it has two spurs, like one is a 93 and the other is a 104. I chose the smaller of the two. I don't know why, I just did. So I should have had a battery prepared so you guys could see this, but this is kind of a weird battery gig, right? So I got it plugged in as a Dean's, right? But you rotate that out and this out. This is where the receiver goes. You slide your battery in and you close it. You plug your battery in and, oh yeah, there's this right here. So you pull these two, and then that piece comes out. It's got two little things underneath it, you know. I don't know. It's a little much. Like, I'm going to have to play with it a little bit once I actually decide to run it, which is after the body's done. I think I will probably put a rubber band or something on those little clips to make it a little bit nicer for myself, you know. And I'm not going to use an actual rubber band. I'll use like a lady's hair band, a little bit nicer on the fingers. And the thicker ones are the ones that you want to use if you're going to pick. Yeah, they're real easy. But anyways, it's only rear wheel drive, so I'm not exactly bummed about it, but I'm just not the biggest fan on rear-wheel drive cars. For RC cars, I want four-wheel drive, you know. I chose this because this was an F1 car, you know. And it had a couple other things that were kind of unique to RCs that I hadn't done on other builds. The monoshock in the middle, you know. It's kind of cool. So there is kind of a strange bit to it. So it gives you kind of a lot of different flex in different ways, you know. So you get kind of see that? You see how much twist it has? And I got most of what I'm doing on that front spoiler. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah, it's totally adjustable too. Give that a couple there. It calls for like 4 mil in the little book that comes with it, and yeah, should be, I don't know, maybe a 30-mile-an-hour car. I don't know. I'm going to put a little 3S LiPo battery in it because the ESC that came with that other car I mentioned, it's a Tamiya car, right? It will run on 3S. I have run it on 3S. Actually, this in particular ESC with a different build, and it had a Traxxas connector on it, of all things, but yeah, that's the battery I had available at the time, and now I have some cool Dean's batteries that are 3S available. So any of these smaller cars like this, I run with a Dean's battery, 2S, 3S, you know. Yeah, so that's about it. Hopefully this GT Tune motor doesn't get burned out, you know. Don't get me wrong, it's not that big of a deal. I think it was like 20 bucks, but yeah, so that's it. This is like good to go, except for doing the body. And when I get the body done, I will have it on here, and yeah, I'll put it on the car and I'll go take it for a rip. Yeah, I'll give you guys the final showdown, you know, and volume 3 on the next one. So thanks for swinging in for this one, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.